recent controversies don't seem to be affecting Donald Trump in the latest opinion polls. Indeed, the White House hopeful appears to be gaining support. Despite the firestorm he set off with some recent remarks, a new CNN ORC poll shows Trump is the top presidential choice among Republican voters with 18% of support. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush is just behind him at 15%. The poll was taken after Trump faced backlash for questioning Senator John McCain's status as a war hero. And one phrase Trump never tires of using is "excuse me," and he makes no excuses for saying it time and time again. Jeannie Moos takes a look at one of Trump's favourite verbal weapons.
He may be a guy who portrays himself as more manly than mannerly.
How stupid are our leaders?
But Donald Trump has taken a page
Excuse me.
out of the etiquette books.
Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
It's stronger
yes, I have a
background
gun.
checks.
Excuse me.
The Donald has taken that childhood lesson
You said, excuse me. You used good manners.
and Trump has weaponized it
Excuse me. I raised a lot of money.
to verbally beat back his interviewers.
This week. I haven't been on all these television shows.
If you want to interrupt them, then you have to say the words, "excuse me."
How does that go to the U.S.
Excuse me.
default on its
Excuse me.
obligation?
Sometimes it's punctuated by a finger
Excuse me.
or two hands.
Good all the time. Excuse me.
The number of excuse me's escalates
Excuse me.
What was that based on?
Excuse me.
as tempers rise.
You're a
not-
billionaire,
excuse me,
though.
excuse
Why
me.
would you not move it here just for
Excuse
having
me.
it in America?
Excuse me, because I'm a businessman.
Donald Trump hasn't just discovered the tactical use of manners. He's been excusing himself for years. Back in 2011, Chris Matthews counted a record-breaking number of excuse me's in a single interview.
Excuse me.
US
Excuse me.
territory.
I have very.
There's always
Excuse
been
me.
those
18 excuse me's.
But there is one guy who trumps even Trump when it comes to excusing himself. No, not Homer Simpson.
Well, excuse me.
Steve Martin.
Excuse me.
It's almost a badge of honor to be asked by name to excuse Donald Trump,
Excuse me, Matt.
Excuse me, Katie.
How dare
Excuse
you
me.
attack the
Savannah.
deficit?
the guy famous for these two words,
You're fired.
fires off these two words
Excuse me.
way more often.
When an adult is talking, they'll stop talking. Yes.
Jeannie Moos, CNN,
But excuse me.
New York.
I had to leave a period of grieving. I'm Donald Trump.
Very good story. Well, thanks for joining us for this edition of CNN Newsroom. I'm Lynda Kinkade. African Voices is up next, but first I'll be back with a quick look at your headlines.